Hey, everyone. It's Jennifer with DP Addiction Adventures. I am so glad you guys are here for our Friday Fun with Jen. It's going to be a smash. Yes, it's DP, Dr. Mash, Dr. Mash. Oh my gosh, it's been a long week. DP Monster Mash. Woo! Okay, I promise I've only been drinking water. But yes, I am so glad that you guys are here. Thank you so much for coming. Hey, Deborah, good to see you. Hey, Irene, Mickey in the house. Hello, peoples. Hey, Karen. Hey, Gammy. I'm so glad you're here. And Lizzie, you're absolutely welcome to lurk and work. You got to get that Halloween painting done. I need to check out how much you have done. I've been working so much that I have just been MIA this week. Hey, Joe, good to see you. I'm so glad that you are here. We are finishing up this weekend. Oh my goodness, you guys fell. What's wrong? What's wrong? Okay, just a minute. Let me put you back up. You were on the shelf and you just decided I didn't touch you or anything. You were just sitting there. You were just sitting there all pretties. And all of a sudden, boom, there she went. Yvonne! Yvonne's going to have nightmares. Oh, Lindsay and I just got done. Hey, Diamond Sparkle Chase. Talking about her new setup and hoping everything worked out. And yeah, oh, whew, my heart's beating fast there. Okay, well, I'm going to bring Lindsay in, so I'm not the only one here falling over. So here we go. Hey, Lindsay.
Hey. It was like a virtual reality ride.
I mean, you're on this like arm that's attached up into the left. Like there's no way I touched it or anything. Oh my goodness. That was fun. Oh, Karen, I'm so glad. Yes, Karen brings up, I posted a video today called #DP Heartitude. So check out that video. It's really short. And it's just like it's not a collab, I promise. There's a lot of people doing things for November, but it's just a little something to make everyone smile. And there's a little funny in there, facepalm moment of a funny story about me. So check it out.
The world needs more fun.
Hey, Chris and Kyle, good to see you. Hey, Cindy Lee, welcome. Hey, Deanne, I'm so glad you guys are here. You missed the roller coaster ride, but Lindsay and I were strapped in, so we're good.
They can check the replay.
Yes. Hey, Berta. Oh, so Lindsay and I were just chatting before we went live. How has your week been?
It's been interesting. We have already trick-or-treated.
Okay.
Where I live, for some reason, they did trick-or-treat yesterday. So we took our daughter out yesterday, which was a blast. She did a really good job. We were very, very impressed. She got some peak candy. We got a bunch of full-size candy bars too. So shout out to the people who are spending the money on the real stuff and like making our kids and my heart happy.
What was she?
We all went as members of the Paw Patrol. So she was Sky.
Nice.
I was Marshall and my husband was Rubble. And I am a very big proponent of making my own costumes.
Yes.
Not because I think I'm better than anybody or, I'm super skillful, but because a lot of stores for plus size options, they're very limited or they're super scantily clad. And so it's been probably 15 plus years that I've been making my own costumes. And my husband and I started out with 2 white sweatsuits. One was dyed brown. The other had the Dalmatian spots drawn on it. And then 2 t-shirts that I cut the sleeves off to make vests. A plastic fireman's hat that was spray painted red and some paint
Mhm.
pens, and off we went. And it worked out really well.
Nice. I love it. I love
I love
when
Halloween.
everyone can get involved and just have that fun spirit as a family. My daughter went to get her costume. She's going to be a lumberjack. So that'll be fun. All right. Hey, Rochelle. Hey, Wilma. Hey, Katrina. You gals gonna fit. I hope, Berta. I'm rushing. I just have this little bit right here left to do. Hey, Stacy. Good to see you. Hey, that's my mom. She's in the house. Hey, Mom.
Hey, Mom.
Diamond Sparkle Chase says, I can't wait to get my monster family from Treasure Studios art. Oh, she's been waiting a month. I'm so sorry.
Monsters
But
are cute year round, though.
when you get it, I just love all the colors. That just brings me joy. Hey, Sun Moon Love, good to see you.
It is. It's full of like bright, sunshiny.
Mom says, love the idea of family costumes. It
I
wasn't
know we
pre-order.
have a chance now. She's almost 4. So right now there's not a lot of say in being like, I don't want to go with mommy and daddy. Um, and her costume is store bought, and that's what made it work for us. But I know as she gets older, she's gonna want to do her own thing.
Well, we did a lot of cute costumes. My daughter wanted to be an EMT one time, so I found this button-up shirt and I sewed some black fabric to the where the pockets would be for the little pocket flaps on both sides, and I sewed the little walkie-talkie thing up top, and she wore gloves and had the little stethoscope, and trying to think, she was a firefighter one year. She was a police officer. You see a pattern here? See a pattern? One year she was a soccer player because she just was like, I don't have time to put it together and I have 18 different uniforms. So
that's what I do most of the time.
we're just going to be a soccer player.
Did you always have a fallback?
Soccer player.
That was her fallback. I was like a princess where I would like wear my Easter dress. And I remember one year
I'm going in and out.
One year we tried to put foil on top of my dress shoes to make them like sparkly, and that didn't work. We got like half a house down. Are you there?
Yeah, my internet keeps cutting in and out. I don't know if it's me or my device, which story of my life. But let me close one thing off, see if that helps. But I'm here. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, good. The audio went weird. My screen was blinking. That's probably my phone's way of saying spend a lot of money and upgrade me.
Tinker is saying hello to Wilma. Rochelle said can't wait to finish her monster painting, and then she's in Michigan right now, and then back home on Sunday. Wilma, I sewed a baseball costume and painted the stitches on it. He won second place at school. That's awesome, Wilma Jean. Congratulations.
I love
we have another guest. We have another guest. Are you ready, guest? Let's see. Which monster is it this time? It's Tia!
Hey.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi.
How's my Tia?
Hi, everybody. How are you doing? How are you?
I'm alive.
Aww.
But I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Just a lot going on over here.
Busy.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah. What's nothing wrong with that?
How are you and your clan over there?
We are doing fairly well. It's just me and my mom.
Yeah.
And my mom's about to abandon me.
Oh, Mama.
She's going. She's going to her cave and get on her Zoom. I could tell when she winded down because she says stuff like, "Okay, well, who you hanging out with tonight? Crashly, J. Rob, Rebecca. Who you hanging out with tonight?" Oh, she said she's going on YouTube tonight.
Oh,
So that usually
YouTube.
means, well,
Who you picking up on
I
YouTube?
don't. She is doing classes. You
Oh,
know, learn how to draw. She wants to be
Ooh.
one of Treasure Studio Art's featured artists.
oh my goodness.
So
I
she
would
could
buy
buy me a
that.
house. Exactly.
I
That's
have
what I
no
Venus
like to
idea.
red
hear.
stilettos. Oh, my dad's in the house. He goes, "Hi, daughter."
Hey, Dad.
It's a family affair.
Yes, it's a
So I heard you
monster
guys talking about
family.
Halloween,
Yes.
What are you gonna
and I
be,
heard you talking
Tia?
about. Well, it's a surprise because I'm dressing up for Rebecca's show, her send off for the monsters, and
Mm-hmm.
I'll be showing myself on camera all dressed up. But I did wear my costume today. Um,
Okay.
just to answer your question, because Crashly, she asked me this a couple of days ago. You're gonna wear your costume all day? Yeah, I had it on all day today. When I take it off, it's going in the wash, and I will have it on all day Sunday.
Is this your birthday suit then?
I wish. I wish. Isn't that cute? That would be nice. Give you guys a little bit of me. I don't know if Rebecca would let me on the show. You know, she's like, you turning this into a different kind of show. I may need to collect change.
YouTube would not monetize that video.
It'd be so worth not
She
getting
would.
my 30 cents.
So no, it's not a birthday suit. I think you guys are gonna think it's cute. It's not like something that's out of my reach or realm. If you had to guess, you guys probably would guess within,
Are there
I'd
butterflies
say five.
involved?
Are there butterflies
No,
involved?
no,
Lindsay
No,
says.
all right.
no. That would
No?
be, like everyone would be like, "You're going as a Winx. You're gonna be a fairy Winx." Yeah. So, no, no butterflies.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, it's an animal that loves me. That's all I'll say.
All right.
There we go.
Love her.
So, so you guys tune in and you'll see me.
Oh, I'll
Yay!
be there.
Get me up bright and early,
Although
celebrating. I'll probably be on my second mimosa.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna be in a car though, because
You're going in a car? Are you going to your
it's our
game,
last
the
soccer
soccer
game
game?
of the season, and it starts at 1 o'clock Eastern, and hers is 12 o'clock Eastern for me. So
Oh, okay.
I will be in the car, but I will be there with my monster
Awesome.
hat on.
Maybe a little late.
Gotta represent.
So, Lydia is repping. I think I
No, she's
missed that
this.
somewhere.
No, well, yeah. Last weekend she ref. This weekend she's playing. Last weekend she
Okay.
cashed in some money.
Nice.
There you go, getting
She makes
paid to
more
rep.
per hour than I do.
That's okay. Tell her I'm proud of her. Making money at one of her passions. Man,
Well, and
you did a good job.
it helps her keep physically fit too. None of that standing at McDonald's and eating fries.
There you go, because it's dangerous out there. And she is in the West Coast, Michigan, not too far from Ohio. Yeah, fries are definitely deadly over in that part of the world.
Hey, Chaotic, glad you're here. Hey, Narita.
How old was she when she started playing soccer?
She was 4,
Okay.
and she's 14, so 10 years.
Well, you got her started early.
She wanted to. Her birthday is in October, and the season starts in end of August. And so she started at 4 and turned 5 in the middle of the first season. And they play here, they play 3 against 3 with like no goalie, and it's on a super small field. Hey, Wendy! Wendy's last name is Honey Bun. Tia.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh, so we're always talking to you when we say hi to each other, Wendy. Hi, honey bunny. Hi, honey bunny. Well, hello, honey bunny.
Yeah, she started when she was 4. I played soccer for 10 years, but I started in first grade. So
Soccer is one of those only sports around us that they start. I want to say they have like the 2-year-old. There's not a lot that like 2-year age group is kind of like dead in the water. There's not much to do. And then my kid is 3. She's almost 4, but she's been ice skating since like May now. And it's shocking to me how many people put their kids in sports so young. And I didn't expect to have a tiny little athlete at 3, but here we are.
Grandma says hi.
There's nothing
Lydia.
wrong with that.
She loves it. She can't wait until she gets bigger and she can wear the sparkly dresses and do all the twirls. Right now it's kind of like stay up on the ice and get from one end to the other.
Do they have this cute? Oh, my dad's asking who my favorite coach was. He kind of coached some of my teams.
I was going to say, you cannot go wrong by saying him.
That's got to be so cute, Lindsay, though, seeing her on the ice.
It's adorable. She kind of ice skates like she's riding a razor scooter. Like one foot stays like planted and the other propels her.
I think my mom thinks I'm cute playing soccer because I get soccer balls kicked at my face.
Aw.
Well,
that's the reason that moms. That's why moms can come to the rescue, Lydia. She can come and she can kiss on you, and you feel like, yeah, mom, give me a kiss, And so all is fair in the world when you get kicked, when a ball comes, landing in your face.
Oh, you should have one game, somebody, because she's goalie, one game, some person like almost nailed her and may have nailed her in the head or in the shoulders, like on purpose. Oh, my husband almost went out on that field and kicked some kid's butts. I'm like, don't stay down. It's okay. We'll figure out. If she doesn't get up, then you can hit the kid.
Trip him. Tell Tim he has to trip him. That's how you get away with it. Just walk by real close and poke that foot out to the right or the left.
Hey, Clara, welcome. Okay, Stacy. I'm glad you stopped in for a few. How's your monster going, Tia?
My monster's going pretty good. So I had customized just to I remember at the beginning talking about how I wanted to break up some of the orange and reds and the resin colors. And now that's what everyone is complaining about, like how they are, washing each other out. I think it's too concentrated, too. I don't know. But I wanted to break it up, and I did. But I had ran out of sparklers, so I had to put in an emergency order of sparklers. And they've come in, so I'm back on track. Yay!
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah, I talked to Tina today for like half an hour on the phone. I was so fangirling. So
that's my goddess.
Yes, I was talking because I have to put in an emergency order too, but I was waiting on something else, and she had gone with her kids to a event with rabbits. And so I was waiting for her to get back because they had gone out of the city for a bit. So when she got back, I'm like, I need this. No. Not really. It's like, thank goodness you're back. I can place my order.
goddess. She's my goddess. I literally worship her at her feet. I bow down when I see her.
Oh gosh, Tia, God's gonna strike you down. Hey,
I
Marilyn,
agree. I'm
where
in
you're
some trouble,
lurking?
but
You're.
that woman is amazing to me. Uh, I love these. This is the best invention on the
Did
face of
you
the earth.
did you buy the new set of sparklers? That's what I need to buy.
I have been buying them in the full set
Yeah.
as references, just not to use, maybe to use as backup, but I've been buying them so that I can use them to customize, just to have colors, here to kind of play against, when I grab them and I kind of match them up and things like that. So
Well,
that's why I've
I
been buying them.
she just came out with those two sparkler sets, and they have
I
like.
saw those.
But I was like, I can only afford one each month, so I'm gonna buy one now. And I'll buy one next month.
A lot of them are new too. They're not stuff that are sold like in the bigger bags.
No, I know.
I
That's
was
why I'm
no,
like, oh,
yeah.
come to my house
I feel like I'm
right
so
now.
the
So
opposite. Like I look at my
yeah,
kit, I see what I need, and then I order it, as opposed to like
yeah.
let's
That's
have a
how we all
bunch
start.
in hand.
That's what I
That's
do,
okay.
except
That's
for
how
the
I started.
sparklers. The sparklers I just need to buy because my brain just needs to buy them. But the ABs I buy when I think I need them.
The sparklers are so
I
pretty.
don't
Like
find myself using. They are. Yeah. Do you use them a lot,
no,
Lindsay?
not at all. Actually, I bought my first set of drills, like special drills for my Angel de los Muertos. And I
Mhm.
bling that up a lot. I use quad cubes, I use sparklers, I use ABs, I use crystals, I used it all. And then I did warm wicks for Drills and Chills and DP Festival of Witches. And I had gotten I don't remember the color. It was a green color, and I used that as accent on the leaves. And
Okay.
got a couple more for an upcoming kit, but that's it really. The most I would do is go into like my leftover ABs and be like, what do I have that'll work on what I'm working on? But I got it,
Yeah. But I mean, that's how I started. I started off just sprinkling a little here, a little there. Then I was like, I'm going to do this entire bodice. Then it was, oh, this water. I need to make the water look more real. Then it was like, oh, these trees, they look so plain.
I personally don't love
So,
working with them because I don't like the way they feel. But the more I use the crystals, the more I'm liking them. I just have to do them in moderation because I did a whole crystal kit and I just lived in like having a headache the whole time because the reflection of the light. But it was a double-edged
yeah,
sword. I needed the overhead light to see, and I needed the light pad because I've got terrible eyes. But the more lights I had on, the worse my headache was. But if I didn't
Yeah.
have the lights on, then I was straining my eyes and giving myself a headache. So, you know,
yeah.
sometimes.
Because they do change your focal point depending on
Yes.
which ones you're using. So yeah, I can see why, you know,
Well,
maybe
Christy's
working on them at a different. Go ahead.
just gonna say Christy's in the house. She wants everyone to just say a quick prayer, send some vibes for her hubby's granddad tonight. So we
What
are
happened with
doing
Grandpa?
that. Hey, Robin, good to see you. Hey,
Hi,
Dawn.
Gail.
Dawn bought a set of crystals at the retreat. That was a big buy. Hey, Gail, good to see you. Oh, we lost Lindsay.
Uh-oh. Is
Lindsay,
that
come
Dawn Loader?
back. Come back.
Is that Dawn Loader? Did you? So
There you go. Hey, Lindsay, I thought maybe I
okay,
used too many
Christy.
That was my
sparklers.
fault. Technology is not my friend.
She said you used too many sparklers.
I scared Lindsay away with too many sparklers. She left us.
Oh, you
That
guys.
is awesome.
Well, Tia, I don't know if you were watching, but right before you came in, my whole phone arm fell on top of me, gave Yvonne quite a scare.
Oh,
Chat.
oh.
It was like a virtual reality
Yep.
thing.
That is Miss Dawn Loader. Hi, Dawn. So I was stealing everything that Dawn's magical fingers created and touched at the retreat.
Okay, so tell me what Dawn made, because I wasn't quite following what her stuff was.
She made well, Crashly got her blessing box, and she made this scarf. The scarf was handmade. It was so soft. I don't know if it was chenille, what the specific yarn was, but it was so soft. And
Oh.
I stole it. Like she was looking down into, and I said, "Oh, that's mine." Reached and got it. It's so nice of her to make this for me. And she saw me wearing it. That's horrible when you see somebody else wearing the gift that you know you bestowed upon someone else. And then the blanket. Oh, the blanket was so soft. I was freezing cold. So I was cold so much and so long. Billy said, you know how they give you yarn to make projects and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Billy was collecting everyone's yarn. It was like, and and Rebecca says, well, what are you going to make? You know, because it wasn't a lot. He was like, I'm going to get everybody's yarn and I'm going to make her a blanket and shut her up. She won't stop complaining. I was bad. I was complaining that much. But he's sitting there with his needle. He's about to work up a blanket. So,
Like,
yeah,
I'll show you what magic
Don was
hands
teasing
means.
me. Yeah, well, I was that cold. Rebecca went out and bought me a sweatshirt. It was thick and long. That helped, but it wasn't just me. Like Phyllis, Kaya, we all were,
Were
it was
you guys
cold.
all West people? Like people who had just come from all that heat?
Yeah, the Texas people, definitely me. Billy had, dropped his stuff at his new house and jumped on the road. So I would say that it was mostly people coming from Midwest, Texas, to West Coast. But it was cold. It was definitely cold. I think I'm trying to think of anybody else from maybe Michigan. Deanne was cold, and she's from Michigan. Um,
I'll try to order
Amanda
some
Stokes,
warm weather in June.
I mean, not Michigan, she's from Illinois. Her and Amanda are both from Illinois, and they were cold. So, yeah. Dawn says, I was teasing her. I had huge snuggle pulled over to keep me. See, Dawn was cold also. So, yeah.
It's because you didn't have
You
me or
can't,
Honey
you
Bunny
can't
there.
have people. That's right, you didn't. You weren't curled up with me. So Crash and we were hanging out in we had this TV area on the outside of our room going into our bathroom. It was so nice and comfy. And so I got so cold, I was like, I'm gonna take a hot shower and I'm gonna stay back there and cool off before I head back out. And she came back and we were watching a movie. We were having a good time. It was a comedy. We were laughing. That was a lot of fun also.
I heard you got
So,
caught.
yeah. They got caught doing what? Because I do a lot of stuff. Bad.
Watching your movie.
Oh, so we were watching a movie, but we were told we were breaking some rules. We were told that it was time to come. They didn't give us a reason. It just was like out here now. Trust me, you're gonna want to be here. I was like, what? Are they giving away money? What's going on? I don't want to miss out on anything. They were like, trust me, you're not gonna want to miss this. That was when Randall was going to be arriving, but they wanted to keep it a surprise. So yeah. So all I hear is "Get out here now," and I'm being defiant. I'm like, "Well, I come, but in a few minutes. You can't just snap your fingers and Tia appears." So I think it was the second knock at the door, and Crash says, "Tia, I think you're really serious." I was like, "What did I do wrong?"
I'm just
It happened
bored
to
and trying to stay warm.
exactly. So it was well worth it, though. Like I said, it was Randall Spangler. I come in and we go and we sit down, and next thing you know, it's like, we'd like to thank Mystery of Diamonds, Brandy. I knew right when they said they were thanking her. What will we be thanking her for? She already had her nails there, and she was selling those and things like that. So what else is she doing? She loves her Dragon King. She loves Randall Spangler. So I knew right away. And sure enough, it was him. So that was awesome. It was definitely awesome. He came out, he was definitely scared that we had Contagion with us.
Really?
He really kept, yeah, he kept his distance.
Yeah, I saw the pictures.
Hi,
Everyone had to
from
stay 20 feet away.
that was the rule. Like, don't come any closer, or else.
Or he's going to take
Yeah.
off.
He's gonna leave, and you guys don't want that, do you? So stay back.
Hey, Katrina. Hey,
um,
Crochet. Good to see you. Hey, Ann Bowen. I'm glad you're here. Hey, Cheryl. So I got to hear about this Pooh Lagoon because I was not present and did not watch the replays. And I feel so left out because I was working like a good girl. And you guys are pooing in
my
the
God.
lagoon. And what's
So what
going
happened
on?
is Crash has been talking about this lagoon, and she's calling it a lagoon. Now, if you watch the movie, The Blue Lagoon, it's going to give you a different perspective of what she's actually referring to. She's not talking about the Blue Lagoon. She keeps saying that this is where her poo goes. So, so we're like, yeah, right, We're thinking she's wrong, and it should be called something else. And so we've been looking it up and things. Been teasing her.
There was
She's a good
photographic
sport about
evidence.
it. Correct. She did send us a picture. I'm pretty sure you know that because you're in our group.
Yeah, I've seen the
Um,
pictures.
and we've been teasing her about it. And I said I should have, my mom's she draws, and I said I should have my mom create a picture and give it to Rachel at TSA of her lagoon. We got to work out the specifics on how to even make it look like it's a stench coming. But she was like, yeah. And I was like, we'll do a Poo Lagoon instead of Blue Lagoon. We'll do a Poo Lagoon collab.
I wonder if there is a picture of the Pooh Lagoon.
I did. I wanted to go swimming. I didn't know what it was. So remember, I was going to Rebecca's, and then after the retreat, I was going to go home with Kerwin and Crash. I got promoted, and I needed to be back at the office, so I had to cut my return portion of the trip short. But the goal was to go to Crash's and Kerwin's and swim in their blue lagoon. And Ashley was like, "Oh, honey, trust me, you don't want to be swimming in that." I'm thinking, she just needs to clean it. She was talking about putting chemicals and stuff like that in. And I was like, okay, well, some people just let their pool go to hell. They don't get in it and things. So it's crap, But I didn't know that she was talking literal crap. So apparently, this is where, it's like her septic tank or whatever, but it's not underground like everyone else's. It's a part of the landscape. So
Well,
She
she's
said
in the
that was,
back. I'm
That's the
sure
list
she
we
has
learned
something to
about.
say about it. So let's bring her in.
bring her in.
I don't know
Hi,
what
honey.
more I can say about my Poo Lagoon, but
Hey,
it has
D-Nick,
become
good
the
to see
talk of
you.
the community, you guys. Like, in other people's live, and there's like I just popped in. I don't know if it was Mindy's live, it was someone's live, and they're sitting there talking about lagoons, and I'm like, what happened?
It's popular.
You started
Everybody
a
wants to
trend.
swim in it now.
Yeah, I keep walking outside to like record this video for you guys to show you my lagoon, and it's been raining
Cannot wait.
all day. Like the sun's up, and it's raining, and I'm not going out to the Poo Lagoon when it's raining. It stirs that stuff up. Mm-mm. No, thank you.
I feel like it. You guys remember the show Fear Factor?
Yep.
Ew,
Yes.
yeah, where are you going with
I
this?
feel like her Poo Lagoon is a
No.
Fear Factor
No.
episode.
Well,
Women
I
it,
have
gosh
a
darn
good
it.
visual now. I have a good visual now. She sent a picture.
Ah,
So she's
Not of mine.
clear. I will not be swimming. She said it wasn't hers. She did say it's just an idea of what hers
Like
looks
I,
like.
I literally Googled Poo Lagoons, and that's what came up. But
So
we
I
were
will
talking
not
about
be
like
swimming in it.
if you ever fell in that, like what would happen? And we were talking about you'd come out like crazy sea monster or some sort of undocumented creature if you touch the water.
and then I found a legit book or cover that had this like
Ooh, she
Poo
did.
Lagoon creature coming out.
Like
Oh.
it's the most perfect Poo Lagoon creature that she could have possibly found. Look, I'm on my last
Oh.
monster.
Oh yeah.
Are you? Oh, look
About
at
time.
you. Well, you had to
Who
play
wants
catch
no
up, so
visual
you're
of
doing
that?
awesome.
I want to see
Look.
where Stephanie is.
I don't
She
know what's
stopped.
in Poo, Cheryl. I guess because I'm just not afraid to talk about anything. Things like farts and poo just come up, I say things that everyone's thinking but won't say out loud. That's where I come in.
It was a good warning, though. I so appreciate you. I would have never known. I would have been worried. You would have said, "Tia, where are you going? I'm going to get in the lagoon."
Yeah,
I
and
had my
that's
towel dragging
that's why
behind me.
that's how I
She
get
come out,
lucid
she'd be
dreams,
like,
because
there are no butterflies in there.
yeah, like I just randomly I talk about things that I just do in the everyday life of living in the middle of nowhere, and Tia just gets so fascinated by it.
I am.
Like I was baffled that nobody like had a lagoon. Like it's a lagoon. They're like like that you swim in the pretty blue. No. Like sometimes if we put those little toilet inserts, or the toilet water might be blue, but like that lagoon water, that ain't blue. No. It's kind of funny because it's just second nature for like everyone out here. We just have lagoons. There's no like sewage place here. It just goes in the lagoon.
See,
Does it
you learn
smell?
something
Lizzie
new every
wants,
day. I would have been swimming.
I know, Cheryl, you finished yours and you posted it in the group. Yay! Lizzie wants to know, does it smell outside because of the lagoon?
No, so the lagoon is filled with a bunch of chemicals. If y'all really want this information, I'll keep going. But yeah, it's filled with chemicals. So like one of the chemicals that we have to put in every 6 months is the chemical to break down the waste into mush, basically. So it's just liquid. So like there's not little floaters going on in there. And then the other thing we have to do every 3 months is dump a bottle of lime in there, which it doesn't really have. I mean, it has a smell when you're pouring it in there for sure, but like it makes it to where there's not any kind of aroma. Like it breaks those particles down. So no, it does not stink. I mean, I bet if you went up there and like dipped your face in it or something, like or got like up next to it, it probably wouldn't smell pretty. But neither is it's stagnant. Like it. I don't know. It's just gonna stink.
I would not want a mud mask from it. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, really. Yeah, and they were talking about doing some lagoon paint along. I'm like, look, guys. Like, I bet nobody would want to do this. Nobody.
D-Nick says Pooh Lagoon is one of his favorite movies.
Yeah. Wait, that's a movie? I had no idea that was a movie. I thought I just came up with that name to differentiate the Pretty Lagoon versus my lagoon. Because mine's a Pooh Lagoon.
Well, I think that, we're never too old to learn something. I definitely learned something new. When I learned I will never be swimming in
Yeah, you
any
know what I
lagoon.
foresee in your future? I can foresee you turning like 70 years old and you're like, I'm done with this city life. I'm going to go move out to the country. And you're going to go look at houses to buy. And you're going to look at the yard and stuff. And you're going to be like, I need a lagoon put in. I need to experience this lagoon life.
Do you have vegetation growing around? Because I imagine the soil is very rich.
Tia, I'm gonna be real honest with you. I don't go out there, so like Kerwin, I know Kerwin goes out there, and I gotta be with him at the store when he buys the big bottles of the junk from what's that store? Orscheln's, the weirdest name of store in the world. That's where we get. But they make cow manure things that you can buy from Orscheln's. Like if you get a garden, it's like manure mixed with soil, and you get like huge plants of that stuff, which is so weird that we just take a strawberry eaten that was grown in cow poo, but it is what it is. We drink.
I'm pretty sure it gets washed off. Right? Well, I'm pretty sure you wash it off, right?
Well, yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You said maybe.
Oh no, we rub dirt on everything out here. You broke your foot, go rub some dirt on it.
Well, we talked about if you get stung by a jellyfish, what we do. So
we're gonna pee on each other.
Because that happens so often to this crowd of people here. We just go visit Lindsay
in the middle of the desert. Tia's gonna get stung by a jellyfish.
We just get stung all of a sudden.
And Crashly's gonna say, "Whoa, hold my purse! Out of my way! Let me save my friends."
The neighbor's like, "What are y'all doing? We peeing on each other. She got stung by the
We're peeing on each other."
What are you looking at?
I love that you're so willing to save my life. Thank you.
I'll pee on you anytime, girl.
Need a chlorine swim after the lagoon.
So that you can protect Tia at any moment.
Oh, that'll be hilarious. She's leaving through the airport. We're walking through, and we're like all badasses and stuff. And it's because I got my posse with me. Something happens, Rebecca will kick them, knock them down. Still waiting on her to get this leather jacket that's too small. If something stings me, we got Crashly. She's the badass that'll, move. Let me pee on her. We got J-Bob over there.
Poison ivy, because like everyone in my family does that. If you actually walk through a poison ivy or poison oak bush, you pee on it because
there you go.
Your feet or your legs.
See. And then we got J-Rob to the rescue. She's going to talk sense into all the people that are going to try and harm me. Now, listen, is this really necessary? What did she do to you?
With everything that's going on with law enforcement right now, and they keep talking about sending in social workers, I'm like, please, I don't want to die.
The negotiator.
I do not want to talk a person into not shooting me.
So I have my posse all ready to save me. We'll call it Vegas Files. I do have to find one for Lindsay. Lindsay's got all the gadgets. She knows how to take little Tonka trunks, turn them into gun-wielding machines.
I thought you were going to say like tech stuff, and I was like, then you're going to die because I can't save you.
No, 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 no. You're gonna take your daughter's toys, and
Oh,
you're
you
gonna
got
be
it.
2 seconds later. They're a powerful gun wielding machine. My crew.
Cheryl says you need chlorine swim after the lagoon. And Katrina said there's an ocean where she lives too.
Oh, you got
Really?
Orscheln? Isn't that the weirdest name for a store? Like, what is Orscheln?
This is how she spelled it. Is that how it's spelled?
Yes, I think.
Oh my goodness.
Oh gosh, Google.
And it's a feed store where you buy feed and
What is it?
manure.
It's the redneck
Is it-
store.
What? I don't know what that means.
It's Orscheln. I think she got it right.
Yeah.
She
And my
spelled it right.
My
Woohoo!
husband just informed me that Orsch in Pennsylvania Dutch means butt. So
A butt store. There we go. That makes sense now. That's what we were talking about.
You know?
The stuff that comes from cow butts.
yeah. The more you know.
That he's
Hey,
thank him. He
Oh, he can
connected
hear
the
you.
dots.
He can hear you.
Dang. Thanks, hubby. You connected the dots, and we are okay now.
Wait, who connected what dots? I got distracted by reading about lagoons.
The Orscheln is the butt store.
The butt store?
Yes.
Didn't you say you get your manure, your cow manure there?
Yeah.
Orsch means butt in what
Pennsylvania
was
Dutch.
it? In Pennsylvania Dutch.
Why do
So
you know that?
I live in Pennsylvania Dutch country, and
Oh, I
my
know.
husband grew up in this area with a lot of like Mennonites around us. And he said there was a very common phrase that was "wash your orsh," which meant wash your butt.
Wash your
I mean, my
Orsch.
grandma has a weird accent. That's like she says the A word arsh. Like I'm gonna kick your
Like
arsh.
Arsch. Yeah.
I always thought it was just some family's last name, but if it is, now I feel bad for them.
No, it's
I mean,
another
it
word
could be
for
both.
Arsch.
at
It's the
first I
arse
thought you were
store.
saying borscht, Lindsay. I was like, I think borscht is something different.
Yes, borscht is a Russian beet soup.
It's a penis, right? Off of an animal.
Gosh.
Oh.
Don't Google it. That's all I know. If I haven't learned
I always
anything
wanted to
from
say
this
you
show,
shouldn't Google.
don't Google it. If you don't know. No, what is a borscht?
Borscht is it's a soup, a Russian, Eastern European soup that's made with beet.
I thought
What
it was
kind
a
of
car
beef?
that only rich people drove.
No, beet,
That's
like BEET. You know, the purple looking
Beats.
fruit
a beet.
vegetable.
Okay.
Like music beat. Do, 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 do.
Choo, 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 choo.
The stuff that people make at Thanksgiving that's really gross.
Beets are really cheap,
Crap.
so it's one of those meals that is inexpensive to make, and it was very popular. I mean, still very popular in a lot of Eastern European countries because they could get it in abundance, but it didn't cost a lot of money, and they could make
Mhm.
something delicious out of it.
Have you ever
Okay.
tried to
It smelled
slice
like
a beet,
grass.
like a raw beet?
Ew.
They are so
Have you tried to smell it?
difficult.
And they also
No,
stain everything.
Oh,
Yes.
wow. Yeah.
I
They're
think
good
Can you use them as a dye?
Yes.
Yep, they're a good natural dye.
Okay. That's what I probably would use them for. I love when nature has multiple purposes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
my mom loves like golden beets because they don't stain and they are not quite as pungent. And she'll eat like a tray of roasted beets, and I'm like, that can be your thing, Mom. No thanks.
Cheryl says to try roast beets.
Yep.
My mom makes roasted like root vegetables sometimes. Sweet potatoes, beets, those kind of things. Chop them up
Mhm.
and yeah.
It
But
definitely sounds like something my grandmother would make.
we just
She
go to the store and
loved
buy the
root
canned
vegetables.
stuff.
Ooh,
get that
raw
canned
beets with lime and salt. Okay. When we got our fryer. We don't have it anymore, but we sliced up and made our own root chips. So sweet potatoes,
Oh, that sounds good.
beets and stuff. And that slicer was not working on the beets.
Yeah, they're really
That
like
sounds
thick and
good,
flaky.
Maria, with the raw beets with lime
Yeah.
and salt, chili powder. That sounds like something I would like add to my favorite snacks. So I definitely think I would try it that way. Yummy, yummy.
Do you guys have any like regional foods to where you live that you think are totally normal and other people are like, oh my gosh, how could you eat that? Or vice versa, that people around you eat and you're like, how do you eat that?
Cicadas.
Well,
Cicadas? They eat cicadas?
Yeah, there's this place that makes cicada ice cream.
What?
what?
It just makes me want to, I don't curl up in a black hole or something. Ugh.
Are you serious?
I swear, there's like 2 restaurants here. Like, there's one in Jeff City, and I know for sure there's one in Columbia. Yeah, they make cicada ice cream, but the cicadas only come ever so many years. It's like
17 years.
17 years, and I specifically remember it the last time. It was like the cicada ice cream was everywhere, and then some people like froze the cicada. It's just ew.
I wonder
I
if they
can't eat
freeze
that.
well.
Well,
Ew,
this
and
year was
frog
the year
legs.
of the cicada. Did they have a lot of ice cream this year?
Me, I would not go within 10 feet.
Not you, your
Okay.
area. Did they? Like
Yeah, like they sell the ice cream. Yes.
Hmm.
Gross. And then frog legs. Everyone here, like they have frog leg like cookouts, and I think that's so gross.
We have a
Frog
lot of like
leg
Pennsylvania
cookout.
Dutch stuff here,
What
which
do
is
you
very
have, Lindsay?
basic. We have a lot of like Pennsylvania Dutch food around us. I mean, some of it's good, like whoopie pies. Whoopie pies are delicious.
Mhm.
But I remember
So what?
the first whoopie pies are almost like cake that is like cut into like cookie shape and then like
Mhm.
in the middle. But the first Thanksgiving I spent with my husband and his family, they had potato filling, and I was like, "What is this?" And my carb loving heart exploded because it's basically mashed potatoes and stuffing together,
Mhm.
and it's amazing. But red beet eggs were one thing that I was like, what is this? Why are there red eggs in a jar? And he's like, oh, they're pickled eggs with beet juice. And I'm like, what?
Oh, yeah, I've heard of that. Mhm.
That is a big thing here. I've never eaten that, but I imagine that it can't be that bad, but I also can't imagine that they're that good.
Oh,
I mean,
So
I
I'll
grew up in the Philly area, so for me, like a regional food would be like a real Philly cheesesteak.
I just eat burgers and fries. I just try and keep it as, I eat tacos. That's, what we have here a lot. Tacos, burritos,
Maria
carne
says
asada.
cactus and cactus fruit.
We do
Cheryl
have
talks
cactus
about
here a lot.
cricket flour.
Ew.
They want to know if you have turtle soup, Crashly.
Yeah, I was telling her that there's people like there's an online Facebook group for mid-Missouri people that go turtle hunting. Yes, and like we have gigantic snapping turtles here, like huge, and they have the spiky backs. But yeah, I don't eat it. I think it's really gross. I tried it before, but it's gross.
Do you guys eat gators?
I don't think we have. Do we have gators? I don't think so.
It's probably
I heard it's just like
the
chicken.
Florida people.
I'm getting some pretties out.
We have
Look at
turkey legs at
that.
Six Flags that are delicious.
Really?
Little turkey legs. But I don't think I've ever had duck before. I was trying to think, and I don't recall.
Cheryl's like, she'll lend you some gators.
Oh my gosh.
Just Amazon. Crashly some gators.
I'm good. Please don't send me a gator. Anything.
Berta has herring eggs. What area are you in, Berta? Herring is fish, right?
Yep.
I know that because I watch Golden Girls. And Rose is always talking about herrings.
So for those people who eat gators, do you like go to your Walmart and buy gator meat? Like how does one get a hold of something to cook gator? Like you going gator hunting?
Bird is in
Yeah, I'm in
Alaska.
gator.
That would be boring.
Well, I mean, you go. I've been on like the gator expedition boats and stuff. They do it down in South Miami Beach. You can have gator burgers, and you can go into a restaurant and order gator down there.
Look, I
So
can't do
that's
that. I'm the one chick on the movies that dies first. I'm not going on no gator. Like that's me. I guarantee it because I would accidentally fall over the fence, or they'll be like, "Don't make any sudden movements," and I just start twitching like crazy because I'm not supposed to. That's me.
you should have seen me on the first one. I was on the boat, and the boat is one of those you see them on TV, like it's
With the
speedboat
big
with a
fan
big
in the
giant
back.
fan. Yeah, big giant fan on the back, and it looks like it's going. And the water is shallow, like you can stand up in the water. It comes up to maybe your knee or mid thigh. It's not like we need to be on the boat, right?
Because the gators are
But
so
we
short.
correct, but we are on the boat because they can stand up, and then kind of snap at you. It makes it difficult to run. So I get on the boat, she got strong shoulders. She has to, I sit on one side, and then I was there with my sister-in-law and her sister. These two big heifers, they gonna sit next to me. I'm like, you better get to the other side of the boat. We gotta even this shit out. I don't want to tip over, be face
Mm-mm.
to face with a gator. They were mad. I told them to get to the other side of the boat. One in the middle, one on the other end.
That would be so
So
sad.
we're going slow. Yeah, it was very scary. We're going really slow, right? And the guy, I think he threw something in the water. So the guy's slowing down. He's got his microphone on. And next thing you know, a gator stands up like, oh
Nope. Oh
my
my
God.
gosh. Mm-mm.
He
I think
stands
I'll
up
stick
and
with whale watching.
exactly. And his face, he like turns his face to the boat, like where he's looking eye to eye with us. And I'm like, turn the boat around, you
Nope, no
know.
thank you.
Take
Now,
her first. She
if we had been sitting on the same side of the boat when we all jumped, we'd have tipped over. I saved our lives that day.
Yes, you
They didn't even
did.
thank me. I felt like, yeah, I should have got a reward. They should have paid for dinner, something.
My mom says they might be called airboats. Cheryl says gator hunters sell the meat and then the skins.
The skins.
Cindy Lee says her husband loves gators. Cheryl says they have snake hunts all day on Saturdays.
Ew.
Due to an
Yeah.
overpopulations of snakes, they have a special mortuarium on snake hunting.
Mom, it does taste like that. I've had rattlesnake before, and just a quick bite of it. It's
I love
very
how
oily.
husbands get involved. Cindy Lee's husband wants to know if anyone had pickled crow legs.
Ew.
Pickled crow.
Oh my gosh. That sounds.
No,
These people
I
come
don't
up
know,
with this.
definitely,
has he had them?
definitely a
Right?
delicatessen we would have left in the store.
I have avoided all kinds of legs that are edible. No, thank you.
Lindsay.
Yes, Cheryl, I know. Moratorium. The thing is, I don't have my glasses on, and it's like 4 feet from my face, and so I'm trying to make sense of it being spelled. And yeah, thank you, Cheryl. I appreciate you. And I am
Yeah.
the worst vocab person in the world. If it wasn't for my mother, I probably would have failed vocabulary growing up.
You did better than
Thank
me.
you, Mom.
Tori did
Thanks
everyone.
for helping her. She can now read and she has a good job.
With people who do not speak English, so they
So it didn't help anyway. It's like that math that we had to
Cheryl, I
learn in
didn't
school.
take it bad at all, Cheryl. I was laughing at myself. You're fine.
Yeah, it's like the math we had to learn in school.
What's with this crazy? I mean, it's not new math anymore because it's been around for like 10 years. But what's with
Common
this
Core?
crazy math? Like
The Common Core?
Yes.
Why can't we just do things the way we've always done it? We're going to have a whole generation of kids whose parents have no idea how to teach them because we're all going to be like, we didn't learn this in school.
Well, and so we didn't learn how to do it, and then they make us homeschool parents for 18 months. I'm like, seriously? you did this to us. I could have taught what 2 + 2 was.
Look, I think they know that this generation is just all going to use calculators, so they're like, we're going to stretch their brains a little bit because, because they all going to be cheating anyway.
Like my husband is a numbers guy. Like when he does his profit and loss statements for the month, that's like exciting to him to do the math and figure out. So he tried to sit down and understand common core. He's like, no, I don't understand this. And I'm like, well, I'm going to send our kid to you because you're the numbers guy. And he's like, no, but I don't understand this. And I'm like, I don't understand it either.
Oh. Well, thank
When
goodness mine are
2
grown.
+ 2 not equal 4 anymore. It's like you have to add 1 + 1 to get 2 + 1 + 2 - 3 + 4. Then you get the 4.
Nope. Or like
Well, that's like the day that the 4 of us tried to help you do Lydia's homework. I'm still trying to figure that problem out. And that's been almost 2 months.
Good night, Gary.
Oh, that's where we learned about the
It's
lost
like,
children.
she's ready for college. I didn't do this and I've gone. Trying to send the girl to college now.
You know what? My daughter had a test last week, and she's like, do you want to help me study on your live, Mom?
Yeah, we can always do that again.
I thought that was fun.
It was fun for her. She got something to laugh at. We were over here trying to put 5 brains together.
I'm like, what?
Night, Mom. See you later.
Yeah, Kerwin and I had a big debate
Hi,
on
Mom.
what a homophone was the other day, and we're like, no, it's the what it means when the word is a sound. No, it's there, and there. Like, no, it's an action word. Homophone is something. And then there's a homonym.
Yep, homonym.
Why is there so many hommas, man?
Hama to the left, hama to the right. Hama,
There we go.
I'm up all night trying to figure this out.
So guess what Maddox does today?
What?
What did
So
Madison say?
their school canceled school today because the softball team or whatever went to state. I don't even know. They canceled so people could go. So today they were off school all day, and Kerwin actually didn't have to work. So today around like 7:30ish, he says, I have a marching band thing tomorrow, and we're all wearing costumes. Really?
Neat.
This is great news.
When were you going to tell us?
7:30. And then he says, then I'm going to a Halloween party at my friend's house, and there's a theme, and there's only going to be about 6 of us, and the theme is Disney villains. So I'm like, you're going to tell me that the night before you need these things at 7:30 that not only do we have to figure out a costume, but we have to figure out a Disney villain. Name one Disney villain right now that Maddox could
The guy, strip him down butt naked, grab a sheet off the bed, wrap it around him like a diaper, make him go as the Moana guy. Moana, guy, the one that wouldn't help Moana.
I have a black sweater he can use for Maleficent.
He doesn't want to be a girl. And I was like, Maddox, you're going to have to be an animal because that's all I could think of.
Make him go with
animals you could be. Minnie Mouse
the guy from Moana.
What in the world?
Crashly Hades.
Yeah, that's what I said. Someone else is already being Hades.
Oh.
And I was like, well, you picked this very non-broad category. There's only 5 people. I'm like, well,
Scar?
Your generation is weird. Yeah, that's what I said. You could be Scar from The Lion King. No, that's an animal. I don't want to be an animal. I'm like, look, you don't.
There's not a lot of male
Like, this is something that you would tell me like a month ago, so we could be like brainstorming and we could figure something out.
So are
what
you
ended up
expected to come
happening?
up with the idea and create the costume?
Do what?
Are
Yeah,
you
by
expected to
tomorrow.
come up with the idea and create the costume?
Yes, by tomorrow.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Oh, they just got home from Spirit Halloween. I heard the doors shut. I'm very curious what they came up with.
Okay, before we end, we gotta know. You gotta figure it out for us.
Well, I think they're going to be walking in any minute now. He wanted to be Stitch from Lilo and Stitch, and I'm like, in what universe is Stitch a villain? That's all I could think of.
I was gonna say he's not a villain.
No. He was an anti-villain at the beginning. I was like, son, I don't know what to tell you right now. Like, no, he was obnoxious like Nora, but not a bad guy.
He could be.
Like, he was
He
like
could be
adorable
that-
but annoying.
I'm
Sometimes.
telling you,
Oh,
piece of
Captain
underwear
Hook,
would be
Katrina, that's a good one.
Captain Hook.
Ooh,
Yeah, that is a good one.
I hear
Look at
talking.
Katrina. She
We
came to
want
play
to know,
today.
Maddox. Get your little booty in here.
Kirby!
Come on. Then I gotta go.
Yeah, I want to know what.
I gotta know.
Kirby, I just told everyone about the costume debacle, so everyone's dying to know what y'all came up with.
He's gonna be Captain Hook.
He's going to be Captain Hook.
We just did that. We're awesome.
Katrina for the win.
Go ahead, Katrina.
If I had some sort of prize around here, look,
It was down to Captain Hook or Facilier, and he's not going to be Facilier.
are you for cereal here? Look, you win this almost gone cherry Dr. Pepper. Woo!
Well,
Did you
that
find
was
the
a
hook?
great way to end the night,
Hook.
ladies. Thank you
Didn't
so
have any red
much
hats,
for
so it's
being
still
here.
black.
A
Thank
black-
you for having us.
Yes.
Did you
And
get him
I
a long haired wig?
I think we're all going to try to go over to Rebecca's on Sunday, right?
Sunday at
Correct.
11.
11
And I have no
Sunday
idea
at
if I'm
11.
going or not. I
12
might go
p.m.
trick or
for
treat.
us, Lindsay. All right, guys. Love you all. Thank you so much. Have a
Bye,
great weekend.
everyone.